Good evening, guys, and how's everyone doing tonight? So this is not the typical live at 9:45. A, it's on a Sunday. B, I don't have a guest, and C, I'm actually talking about last Thursday. So I'm gonna pull the chat up. You'll see me looking back and forth, all over the place here as I kind of refer to the chat and what's going on, guys. Thank you for tuning in if you're here. Thank you, Craig, Matthew, and Joe for tuning in. I'm sorry again, Joe, that we didn't get to do live at 9:45 last week. It's I'm sorry. I'm reading Wes's comment. He says, "You got me excited. Thought I zoomed the work week and was back at Thursday." Well, no, Wes, you're not there. However, I want to talk a little bit about what happened last week, and again, I want to apologize to Joe and to all of you guys for not being able to upload last week. It wasn't my fault. I had everything ready to go. Everything was fired up. I was talking to Joe. We had everything set up, ready to go, and like boom, everything froze. We were dropping frame rates left and right, and I couldn't get any video out. And so what happened is this. About a month ago, when I went to do I think it was Kevin's interview, which was one of the not like live interviews, but we recorded it live in a hidden area. I downloaded it, re-uploaded it, yada yada yada. When I went to do his interview, I had a problem where my internet didn't work correctly. And so for some reason I got full download speed, but I was only getting like zero point 0.1 of an upload speed. And I don't know everything there is to know about the technical jargon that goes along with that. And so it's megabytes or megabits per second. And usually my upload speed is supposed to sit right at 6 megabits per second. I live in an area that doesn't have the best internet ever, and I wasn't on the top plan. I am now, so I have double what I had before, so I'm at 10, which is not perfectly double, I know. But regardless, my point is I have an even higher upload speed than I've ever had in the past due to some complaining on my end because I'm not able to have consistent internet. Regardless, let me get back to the story. So I go to upload, go to fire things up, and like every single frame is being dropped. And it says internet service provider throttled me. They really didn't, Quinn. What really happened is in my area there has been a problem, and so I actually have one of the tech's cell phone numbers and can message him, and he said that about 2 streets over from me there was an issue and they were noticing upload problems but not download problems. And so with no download problems, what happens is the people don't complain. There aren't very many people in my area. I live in a part of town and in a town where not a lot of people are live streaming on the internet. And so there weren't a lot of people who were really noticing any adverse effects. Like, for example, my wife could stream Hulu upstairs. We could stream on 3 or 4 different devices at the same time, but I couldn't upload anything out of my house. And it's not my house. It's not my computer. It's not my setup in any way. It all has to do with stuff that is outside of my realm of control. So the things that I've done on my end to make sure that everything is up and ready to go are these. A, I am checking speed tests constantly and will continue to do so, and I'm hoping that it won't affect anything this week because I have 2 guests this week, and we're doing a special episode tomorrow night with Joe, who has graciously agreed to give up even more of his time to meet up tomorrow night at 9:45 and run a special episode on a Monday night. But additionally, I have another episode on Thursday with the guys from Rust Belt Crawlers, which I will get posted up hopefully here tonight before I head out for the evening. Your go outs was busted, but your go ins was working. That is the exact jargon that I'm aware of, Wes Braswell. Yes, I could bring data in, but I could not send it out. And I just don't know enough to know the difference. I'm lucky that I can put all of this together for you guys and actually make it all work. As far as complexity goes, this was right up there with the top end of my knowledge. I did a lot of learning over Christmas break so that I could switch to this format, which I think has gone better overall. And if you guys think that's the case, like, comment up. Do you like this through YouTube more, or do you like it when it was back on Facebook? ISPs don't like using upload. Used to stream via Twitch. Ah, small town with terrible nets. Nice. All right, Quinn, that's helpful. So maybe my battle is more with the internet service provider and the fact that I am doing uploads. Gotcha. Throttling doesn't necessarily mean downloads. And you know what? Maybe that's the case. I haven't gotten that that feeling yet. They haven't said anything specifically about that. So I'm not 100% sure that that's the case. Like, I've been doing uploads for a long time, and it's surprising that it would start now. Either way, I doubled my internet capabilities, my download speed and my upload speed, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that should help take care of the problem. Because in the past, it's only cut my stuff in half. Sometimes it's cut it all the way down. It just depends. And so, since this is completely out of my control, I just wanted to put the video out there to all of you guys to let you know what exactly is going on, and that I'm doing everything I can on my end. And unfortunately, until it gets rectified in my area, they won't. Yeah, ISPs are evil. Yeah, I know. Quinn, but one of the bonuses that I have is that I actually know one of the techs that works for them, and if that was what was going on, we'll see. So thank you guys for saying you're glad I'm here. I appreciate it. I don't need to hold on to you for a super long time. Those were the things that I needed to get out. Unless anybody has any other questions they'd like to ask up, I'll give you guys a couple more seconds before I head out. And again, I just want to remind you, I'm going to interview Joe tomorrow night at 9:45, our usual time right here. And additionally, on Thursday, the Rust Belt Crawlers guys, who I will try to get an event set up for, hopefully tonight before I head out for the night, and we'll see it. Leave it on YouTube. I am planning on leaving it on YouTube, Matt. I like it here a lot, and I feel like I have a lot more control over the quality than I've ever had in the past, and that's why this is so frustrating, is because I came here to make sure that my quality was like top notch and that I didn't have any major issues, and if it was something that was going on, I could just claim it as being my own thing. Like, I forgot to turn my mic on sometimes. It's a button. I'm new. It happens. I get it. I forgot to turn my guest's mic on. It happens. I've clicked the switching of stuff on the wrong places. Again, it happens. But when it's something like this and I can't even get stuff out, then it becomes a little frustrating, because I do have this consistency going where I'm trying to hit every week. And as long as you guys stick with me, I'll keep trying to pump them out there. So I genuinely appreciate each and every one of you. And I think that pretty much sums it up, guys. So I'm going to close out of the live feed here, get back to work on putting up the event for the Rust Belt Crawlers guys. Their thumbnail's kind of funny. I think you guys will enjoy it. And I look forward to seeing you all back here tomorrow night at 9:45, so that we can have exactly a double feature this week. Well, not exactly. They're not on the same day. However, hopefully we can have a nice live feed tomorrow night and one on Thursday. And so you guys get twice the awesome this week, because we missed out last week. So anyway, thank all of you for tuning in. Thank you for continually tuning in and supporting me here at Live at 9:45. And if it wasn't for all of you, it would just be me talking to that camera here in my basement, and no one wants to see that. So have a good night, guys. I genuinely appreciate you. I'll catch you all tomorrow night with Joe Garlag.